Welcome to the Culinary Arts International Body of Knowledge. CAIBOK. Our goal is to help you enhance your knowledge and advance your career in the culinary industry. This video is part of our series designed to help you earn your white belt certification in culinary arts, a key step toward boosting your professional skills. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated for more career growth. Food safety is a top priority for anyone working in the food service industry. Preventing foodborne illnesses is essential not only for protecting customers but also for maintaining a successful business. This section outlines the core principles of food safety, including how foodborne illnesses occur, common risks in food handling, and practical steps to keep food safe. By understanding these basics, you can play a crucial role in safeguarding public health. To illustrate the importance of food safety, here is an example. This example is fictional, but represents a common occurrence in the real world. Several customers at a small restaurant became sick after consuming the restaurant's famous chicken salad sandwiches. Over the next couple days, patrons complained of nausea and vomiting, even developing symptoms such as vomiting and diarrhea. It was discovered that the chicken used in the salad was the source of the illness. The chicken had been baked, wrapped in plastic, and left out at room temperature overnight before being used in the salad. The combination of time and temperature created ideal conditions for bacterial growth. Preventing foodborne illness. This incident occurred because the restaurant staff were unaware of the risks posed by improperly handled food. Bacteria were allowed to grow to dangerous levels because the food was not cooled and stored correctly. As a food service professional, one of your primary responsibilities is to prevent foodborne illness by ensuring food is handled safely. This section will cover the fundamentals of food safety, including the importance of food safety, how food becomes unsafe, identifying risky foods, recognizing key risk factors for foodborne illness, implementing critical prevention strategies. Foodborne illnesses. Being a food service professional requires you to ensure the safety of the food you serve. This involves learning about foodborne illnesses and the challenges in preventing them. The impact of a foodborne illness outbreak can be significant, including the loss of customers, legal action, and damage to your business's reputation. Here are some challenges to maintaining food safety. Time pressure. The need to work quickly can lead to shortcuts in safety procedures. Language and culture. Communication difficulties may arise if your staff speak different languages or have different cultural perspectives on food safety. Education levels. Staff may have varying levels of education, making it harder to teach food safety principles. Pathogens. Harmful microorganisms are becoming more prevalent in foods that were once considered safe. Unapproved suppliers. Food from suppliers that do not follow safety standards can introduce hazards. High-risk customers. Certain customer groups, such as the elderly, are more vulnerable to foodborne illness. Staff turnover. Constantly training new staff may limit the time available for reinforcing food safety practices. Costs of a foodborne illness outbreak. The financial impact of an outbreak can be severe, leading to lost sales, negative media coverage, legal fees, increased insurance costs, and the need to retrain staff. More importantly, the human cost includes lost work, medical expenses, and in severe cases, even death. How foodborne illnesses occur. Foodborne illnesses are usually caused by contamination, when harmful substances such as pathogens, chemicals, or physical objects get into food. Preventing contamination is essential, and it requires identifying and addressing the most common food safety risks. Biological contaminants, bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi, as well as toxins from plants, mushrooms, and certain seafood, pose the greatest threat to food safety. Chemical contaminants. Food can be contaminated by chemicals such as cleaners, sanitizers, and polishes if these are not handled properly. Physical contaminants. Foreign objects like metal shavings, staples, bandages, and natural items like fish bones can contaminate food. Risk factors for foodborne illness. Unsafe food handling can lead to foodborne illness. Here are the 5 key risk factors. Purchasing from unsafe sources. Incorrect cooking practices. Improper holding temperatures. Use of contaminated equipment. Poor personal hygiene. Most of these factors are related to time-temperature abuse, cross-contamination, or improper cleaning and sanitization practices. Time-temperature abuse. Food becomes time-temperature abuse when it stays too long in the temperature danger zone, allowing pathogens to grow. This can happen if food is not held, cooked, reheated, or cooled correctly. Cross-contamination. Pathogens can spread from one food item or surface to another. This may occur when contaminated ingredients are added to foods that won't be cooked further, or when contaminated surfaces, utensils, or food handlers come into contact with ready-to-eat foods. Poor personal hygiene. Food handlers can cause illness by failing to wash hands properly, coughing or sneezing on food, or touching wounds before handling food. Working while sick can also lead to contamination. Improper cleaning and sanitizing. When equipment is not cleaned and sanitized between uses, pathogens can spread. Examples include wiping down food contact surfaces with unclean cloths or not storing wiping cloths and sanitizer between uses. Risky foods. Certain foods require careful time and temperature control to prevent pathogen growth. These include dairy products, meat, beef, pork, lamb, fish, potatoes, soy products like tofu, sliced melons, tomatoes, and leafy greens, shell eggs, unless treated to remove salmonella, poultry, shellfish and crustaceans, cooked rice, beans, and vegetables, sprouts, garlic and oil mixtures, unless treated. Like risky food, ready-to-eat food, food that can be eaten without further preparation, must also be handled with care to prevent contamination. High-risk populations. Certain populations are more susceptible to foodborne illness. Elderly individuals, weakened immune systems make them more vulnerable. Preschool-aged children, their immune systems are still developing. People with compromised immune systems, this includes individuals with cancer, HIV/AIDS, or those on certain medications. Keeping food safe. To keep food safe, focus on these key measures. Control time and temperature. Prevent cross-contamination. Maintain personal hygiene. Use approved, reputable suppliers. Clean and sanitize equipment and surfaces. Managers should establish standard operating procedures, SOPs, to ensure food safety practices are consistently followed. Monitoring and training. It is not enough to understand food safety principles. Managers must also train their staff. This training should be provided when cooks are hired and on an ongoing basis. While everyone needs to understand general food safety principles, certain staff members require task-specific training, such as how to properly receive and inspect deliveries. Food service professionals should be retrained regularly, and managers must monitor compliance. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more insights from CAIBOK. To advance your culinary career, visit our website to learn more about CAIBOK achievements.